Week 6 NFL. Good morning, John Matrix.
Good morning. How are you, sir? How's everybody doing?
I am up and at 'em and ready to rock this morning and doing all the Sunday prior to football starting chores.
Yeah. Well, football has already started like 30 minutes ago.
Yes.
The London game.
And I'm glad you said that, actually. So, very quickly, we both picked the Buccaneers. And we both picked the Buccaneers 27-24.
I know.
So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how that happened or why that happened, but
and of course, right now is 3-0 Carolina.
Yeah. I think this will be a real close game. It's going to be a 4-goal game either way. So
yeah, I think so.
We'll see. I think the Bucks are such a weird team after dropping 55 on the Rams. In LA, it's like, what are they exactly? You don't know. So, some very quick NFL tidbits this morning. The Chiefs are saying that Tyreek Hill has a chance to play in this game. His pre-game workout will determine that. He's been injured for a while. Patrick Mahomes could probably use him right now.
Yes, because Pat Mahomes is been struggling a little bit the last couple of games.
A little bit. Another little side tidbit. It's been 30 years since the Cowboys Herschel Walker trade. Wow,
that's right. 1989. That was the greatest trade in NFL history because that set up the Cowboys dynasty.
Absolutely.
Michael Irvin was there. But that trade allowed them to get Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith. Wow.
I was young when that trade happened, but I can remember it like it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. The press conference on Sports Center and the whole 9 yards, and Cowboys fans were losing.
Yeah, you freezing up.
So,
yeah, man. It's kind of funny, Michael Irvin was there with Tom Landry, and Jerry takes over. Jerry fires Tom Landry, trades Herschel Walker, and that's people have to remember that Cowboys team was horrible. I mean, they were like Miami Dolphins 2019 bad.
How do you feel about Jerry Jones? I mean, of course, we're younger Cowboys fans. I know older Cowboys fans, and they hate Jerry because he fired Tom Landry. I mean,
that was a big deal, man. Tom Landry was the Cowboys. The Cowboys had 20 straight winning seasons. 20 straight. And Tom Landry was still really good in the 80s. Now, at the end, it was bad. I mean,
yeah, it was real bad.
I mean, that Cowboys team was so bad when Troy Aikman came in. That was the 1-15 season.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really bad. So, luckily, I'll tell you this. If Jerry didn't win those 3 Super Bowls, people would still be complaining about Tom Landry being fired.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, he got Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was really good.
Yeah, that worked. Jerry could not have asked for a better way for that to work out after having fired Tom Landry.
Yes.
Because if it didn't work out that way, he would be looked at in Dan Snyder terms right now.
Yeah.
That could have been an ugly situation long-term for the Cowboys. But the reason we brought that up, and you might be like, Tom Landry, it's a Sunday morning in 2019. Today is the 30th anniversary of the Herschel Walker trade. So, and John Matrix is a big Cowboys fan.
Yeah, but I didn't even know that was the anniversary.
Yeah. Well, I was checking through news and saw it. Todd Gurley is out for the Rams today versus my Niners. So I don't think that would have had a bearing on my pick. I don't know about you, John.
I'm not going to change my pick. I'm not as confident about in my pick now, but I'm going to stick with it.
And I'm trying to get to my application window. And my application is not listed.
Trying to open up your spreadsheet.
Yeah, it did the same thing last week. Like, you know, where it shows the tabs?
Yeah.
My spreadsheet is not among the things listed there. Let me close it and go back in it. Well, that's not good. None of my applications are open. Okay. All right, so we may have to do this old school without a share. I don't think I have any options because it just doesn't have my audio software or my. I've got like 4 programs open and none of them are listed in the application window for StreamYard.
You want me to try mine?
Yeah, but you won't have the spreadsheet. You might be able to pull the schedule up though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. All right, because I'm gonna use the one that I got here.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yes. All right. So. All right. Do you see it?
I see the screen down there. Yeah. I guess I got to hit it.
Oh, yeah, you do. There you go.
Boom. Okay, cool. All right.
Hold on. Let me roll it down a little bit so you can see. All right. Yeah.
And we are 1-0 to start the week, by the way.
That was an easy call.
Yeah. Very quickly. We both went for week 5 a very mediocre 8-7. Both of us. And Matrix is 45-31-1 for the season. And I am 48-28-1 for the season.
Yeah, I got to make up some ground on you.
So, well, and the funny thing is, you started out to a roaring start and got way out in the lead, and then I messed around and had a couple of good weeks the week before last and the prior week before that.
Yeah, but I had an atrocious week last week. That's what killed me.
Well, yeah, week before last, you had a pretty rough week.
Yeah.
We both picked, once again, the Bucks today, 27-24, literally the same score. Seattle at the Fighting Baker Mayfields, John Matrix.
Ooh, now this one was a tough game for me to pick. I know that I picked the Browns to win a division, but I think at this point, it doesn't matter who we pick to win a division. We just got to roll with who we feel confident about. And Seattle is very surprising so far this year. The Browns have been a mess. They have been a mess. I know they hung like 50 points or something.
42, I think, or 48.
I don't remember how much it was. Yeah, on the Ravens. Shocking. But I'm going to put Seattle in this game. Very close. 24-23.
Okay. Man, this is a tough one. Seattle traveling to Cleveland. It's early. Cleveland just got the doors blown off of them. You know what? I'm going Cleveland 23, Seattle 20.
Yeah. I don't blame you either, man.
Right after getting blown out, teams tend to come back and they
do
play a little better. And I don't like the travel scenario and the early game scenario and all of that crap. That said, Seattle will probably win 48-6.
And also, Russell Wilson may be the MVP so far.
He's in the discussion. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah.
Houston at KC, the matchup of the two best young quarterbacks in all of football, in my opinion.
No doubt whatsoever, man.
Yeah.
Kansas City's secondary is bad. It is really, really bad. I mean, they are such a disappointment. Patrick Mahomes hasn't really been the same guy. I think he'll get it going in this game. I never thought he would duplicate last season. I know he got off to a hot start, but last couple of games, man, he's been pretty mediocre, to tell you the truth. And you know what? The media is not saying anything because that's their new guy.
He's their AA Ron.
Yeah,
their new AA Ron.
He's being protected.
Yeah.
When he plays well, it's not his fault. But Houston, I really like Deshaun Watson. I think he can throw a party on that secondary. So I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with Houston, 31-30.
I've got a weird feeling about this game. One of the things that nobody is talking about is that essentially Deshaun Watson, statistically and win-loss, is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes the last 2 years. A lot of people don't realize that. They were showing that earlier in the week, and I was like, wow, why is nobody talking up Deshaun Watson the way they're talking up Patrick Mahomes? You know?
That 50 touchdown season will get you a lot of hype.
I get it, but, you know, wins are wins, statistics are statistics. I'm going Houston too in this game, believe it or not. Yeah. I think it's a dog fight though. 35-30 Houston.
Yeah. And I think to win in Kansas City, you got to get to 30 points.
I agree.
To have a chance to win.
And a loss for KC is going to start making their playoff positioning look awfully interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Watson has gone into New England and played in dogfights with them, so he's not going to be bothered by that environment. Dumpster fire of the week. Washington at the Dolphins.
You know what? This is one of the best, most intriguing games of the week because these teams are terrible. Miami is all-time terrible.
All time.
And you know what I actually did? I didn't even really struggle with this pick, but I think this is going to be one of Miami's most competitive games because of the competition.
I agree.
But however, I'm going to roll with the Redskins 20-18.
Close.
Yeah.
I almost flipped a coin on this because
this is a coin flip game.
Jordan Reed is out for the Redskins. I think Case Keenum is roaring back in as quarterback. Redskins 17, Dolphins 16.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just who knows? It's a fight for the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, 18 points may be a lot for Miami too.
It's maybe asking a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But Washington stinks too. So
yeah. There are some good games on the schedule this week. Philadelphia at Vikings.
Oh, yes. Well, the Eagles, they're back in the division lead. I don't know how they're actually leading the division because the Cowboys are 2-0 in division and the Eagles are 1-0 in division. They have the same record. But they have
it's the Eagles having beat the Packers who just beat the Cowboys.
Okay, common opponents. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But this Eagles team is way overrated. The Vikings, they have a real defense, man. I like this. So I'm going with Minnesota 25-20 in this game. Carson Wentz is not the same guy. That great season he had a couple of years ago, that seems like it was like a decade ago.
Here's what I've learned. My lesson is I am no longer picking against the Vikings in Minnesota.
No.
So 24-21 Vikings. I'm just keeping it that simple. I just think that's a tough place to play, and that defense is still good. The Saints at the Jaguars, another sneaky good game today.
Yes, I think this one could be a very good game.
Yeah.
And I already know the media is back on the Saints bandwagon. They are. And they are just praising the Saints, But I'm going with Jacksonville, man. I think Jacksonville's going to win this game.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, they won in Seattle. They beat the Cowboys at home. Eventually, this thing is going to end, and it's going to catch people by surprise. And I think this is a surprise game. It's going to be 24-21 Jacksonville.
It could not have gone better since Drew Brees got hurt.
Right.
It's shocking. I'm going Jaguars 27, Saints 24. The Fighting Gunner Minshew's, his story continues. The narrative, they are going to be faced with a do we or don't we with Nick Foles later in the season with Gunner Minshew at quarterback. I love that kid, man. He's run. You know what he's been? What Baker Mayfield hasn't been.
Yeah.
Exactly. And while we're on that, why does Baker keep running out of the pocket like he's fast? He is slow. Baker Mayfield is slow, by the way.
People need to realize, though, that Baker is a young quarterback. This is his second season. I wish we would give quarterbacks time to grow like we used to.
They made a massive mistake trading away their offensive lineman. He was a serviceable, good, not great tackle, and they traded him away, and that has backfired. Good God, quit drafting. Note to all young teams with young quarterbacks, quit drafting wide receivers and running backs and draft big offensive linemen, for Christ's sakes. Protect your quarterback. Your quarterback can turn your wide receivers into superstars.
Yeah.
Good God. New England's done it for years. I mean, really? Cincinnati at Ravens.
Cincinnati at Baltimore. We already know how I feel about Cincinnati.
Dumpster fire.
Baltimore is a pleasant surprise this season. I'm just not even going to sugarcoat it. I think Baltimore is going to win this relatively easy. I'm going to go 27-17 Baltimore.
I think the Ravens are going to come out and layeth the smacketh down on the Bengals' candy asses, and it's going to be ugly. I got it 42-10. Ugly.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this is one of those Lamar 3 TDs, 2 rushing TDs, a pick 6 against Andy Dalton. Mark Ingram goes in, moonwalks backwards into the end zone. This is going to be an ugly game. Look, when you get beat by the Cardinals, you got issues. So,
yeah.
Oh, good Lord. This is a tough. The next one, my Niners at the Rams.
Yeah. I didn't know about the Todd Gurley thing. I really didn't. I think people are somewhat overrating the Niners a little bit. And I know that the Rams haven't been what we thought they were. But I know no Todd Gurley, but I'm still going to roll with the Rams at home. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. I'm going to go 24-20 in this game.
You know, I have been not only objective when it's come to the Niners, I've been critical of the Niners.
Yes.
Okay. I've said they're coming into a stretch of the schedule where things are going to get very dangerous. That said, you know what? Our front seven is great, and our running game is great. I'm going Niners, 27,
okay.
27-24. And if the Rams win, it won't surprise me in the slightest. But defense, running game travels. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with it. See what happens. Two more dumpster fires. The team I am most livid with this season.
Yes, me too.
The Atlanta underachieving Dan Quinn needs to moonwalk out the back door. Falcons versus the Cardinals.
Oh man, I already did a video on it last Sunday, and that video got about
4,000 views.
4,000 views. Man, I said I'm not picking Atlanta again, and I know that Arizona stinks too. But I'm rolling with Arizona in this game. 28-24 because Atlanta is a dumpster fire right now. Way too much talent to be that bad. But oh well. That's just the way it is. Atlanta will probably end up winning by 17 today because I didn't pick them.
Under no circumstances should, I'm going to say it again, should a team with Matt Ryan at quarterback, Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu, and Julio Jones ever in life lose to the Cardinals. Ever. They should throw 42 on this team.
They should.
I'm going Cardinals. 24-21. I told you earlier last week. I said if the Falcons blow it, they're going to be lucky if I pick them again the rest of the season. Maybe whenever they play the Dolphins.
This is one of those dangerous games though because Atlanta gave up 52 last week.
Yikes.
This could be the game that they win. But I'm sticking by my gut. I'm not picking them.
Yeah.
I may not pick them in another game this season.
Okay. Denver bit us both in the ass last week and beat the Chargers. And, of course, last week I kind of made the case that maybe Denver's a little better than we think they were because they've lost on last-second field goals twice. Now they've got to win. They're playing the Titans, who can't score. What say you, John Matrix?
What say me? All right. Denver's at home. Very, very tough place to play. Yep. I don't know if the weather's changed a lot because, down here in Texas, man, we've cooled off, man. It was like 53 this morning, which is pretty cool for this time of year here. So I don't know what the weather is like in Denver. I think there was a winter storm coming up from the northwest. I don't know if it got there or not, but I'm going with Denver 20-17 at home.
Okay. Well, that's kind of odd because that's actually exactly what I've got. I've got Denver 20, Titans 17 on this.
Okay.
So I was just looking at the feed to make sure we didn't lock up. Something looked weird on me for a minute.
Yeah.
The Cowboys at Jets.
Oh, the Cowboys at Jets.
Sam Darnold is back.
Okay. Now we know the Jets haven't been good at all. The Cowboys, they've kind of had their problems. I mean, last week, Jason Garrett should have got fired for that performance. But I think that the Cowboys are going to rebound in this game. They're going to get their act together for one game. And I'm going to roll with the Cowboys 31-17 in this game.
You know what? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go Cowboys 24, Jets 21. And I was so close to taking the Jets on this. If a couple of their defensive starters were playing, they've got two good starters out, I would probably take the Jets in this game, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. The Cowboys are driving me up a tree right now. They've got the Jason Garrett. I'm starting to view in the same way that we view Kathleen Kennedy over in Star Wars land. Just, and Bob Iger won't shoot her out the door.
Nope.
So I don't know. The Cowboys drive me up a tree. The surprising we didn't flex out of it NBC game this week. Steelers, Devin Hodges,
Who?
Playing quarterback for the Steelers. Wait, I don't know if no, I don't think Landry Jones or not Landry Jones. Good God, Mason Rudolph is back. But no, it's Devin Hodges. I heard him mention that. L.A. Chargers.
Does he work at Costco? I think I saw him at Costco last week.
He's back in aisle 4 with the tires.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the tires are burnt on fire, by the way.
All right, seriously, guys. I'm gonna roll with the Chargers in this game. Pittsburgh, man, I don't even know what else to say about them. They're a mess. But I'm gonna say this game is gonna be competitive because I don't think the Chargers have been playing up to expectations. So I'm gonna go to Chargers 27-20.
Chargers are ugly right now, flat ugly.
Yes.
I was shocked. I was looking at the line. I was like, they're 1-4. I was like, they're bad. They're flat bad. And the Chargers are going to do it again. They're doing the whole let's start out 1-4 and then win 5 games in a row.
Now Chargers are 2-3.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, somebody had it wrong. Somebody literally had it on TV this morning. They were 1-4. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going Chargers too. 21, Pittsburgh 10.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know anything about Hodges. Who knows? He may be the next Tony Romo for all we know.
No, he'll probably be back at Costco next week.
Yeah, selling tires. Detroit at Green Bay, Monday Night Football.
Man, I got to say this, man. I got to say this. Detroit is kind of surprising. They're one of those teams I think that is scrappy, and I think that they could actually pull an upset. And Green Bay, their defense has improved, but I'm going to roll with Green Bay in this game, but it's going to be close, and I absolutely would not be surprised if the Lions won this game. I'm going to roll with Green Bay, though, 24-21.
Shout out to our boy Alfred, who has checked in.
Thank you for coming in.
You know what? If you looked at Detroit's roster, you're like, wow, this team's got some talent on it. Got some expatriates on this team. I'm not picking against Green Bay in Green Bay. It's going to be cold. I'm going Green Bay 27, Detroit 20.
Okay.
It's safe to say I've got more faith in Green Bay than you do, probably. You think?
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah.
Okay. Because if I looked up and Green Bay was in the NFC Championship game, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. And now, whether or not it's in Green Bay, the rest of the league better hope not. So
yeah, because playing in that weather condition up there, man,
yeah,
brutal.
Absolutely. We rolled through that fast today, John Matrix.
Yeah, we did.
Let me do a quick refresh on news to see if anything nuts has transpired. And the answer is, okay. Cowboys will be without 2 starting offensive tackles today. I don't think that changes my pick.
Oh, no.
Maybe it should against Greg Williams' defense, but I'm going to hold steady with the Cowboys.
Yeah. Steelers cornerback Nelson ruled out against the Chargers.
Oh, okay. Yikes. Well, and the only other thing I am seeing is we are both losing Panthers at Bucks 10-0 right now.
Oh, also?
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Sammy Watkins out versus the Texans.
He is officially out. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Not cool for KC, but cool for the fact that I picked Houston the upset in this game. So,
Yep.
and so did you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you said Panthers are up 10-7 on the Bucks.
10-0 unless that's changed.
No, it's 10-7 now.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. The score I'm looking at literally right now still says 10-0, but the Bucks have got them a touchdown. All right, guys, we appreciate the turnout, and we are out. That is week 6 NFL picks. John Matrix, will we try to do a live stream, you think, prior to Thursday night's game? If the stars align, maybe?
Yeah, who's playing this Thursday?
I have no idea. Let's
look and see.
Okay.
Week 7 is going to Chiefs and Broncos. Chiefs at the Broncos.
Well, that could make it more interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll make that a game day decision.
Yeah.
So, all right. We are out. Peace.